Hey guys, and welcome into today's video. We're going to be diving into Palantir. I want to cut through all the noise and explain to you that I have sold my position, and here's why. I will dig into all of that. Make sure you are subscribed, like this video if you do enjoy this content, and also if you are someone that wants to get started on YouTube, check out my second channel which is linked on my homepage. And if you want access to any of my buy and sell alerts, a huge shout out to all of my Patreons. You are absolutely phenomenal, and we have been doing great over at the Patreon. So for the price of a coffee, you can join the link below on the description. So guys, let's go straight into the report, and then I can explain to you why I have sold out of my stake in Palantir, despite the fact what all other YouTubers are saying to do with the stock. Now, they did have their revenues out in the last 2 days, and we had the revenue soar up 50%, almost 49% year over year, which is absolutely epic for a company of high growth that we are looking to hold in a long-term portfolio. And again, we do have those shares jumping up 11% on the day, and they had those revenues of about 350 million, which was the expected revenue. They actually projected 376 million. So they had a big increase, guys. And if we bring up on the screen what Cathie Wood has been doing with the stock over the earnings yesterday, they actually added a ton of shares, guys. They added 370 shares, guys, in the ARC F. We also had them add Palantir to their high ARC G now as well, so it's in the genomics one. We also had a lot more buy orders for Palantir down in ARC W, and again also in ARC X. So Cathie Wood was really aggressively buying this up yesterday, even inside her ARC K. So this goes to show that the earnings were very good, and they really do believe in their research. But if we jump the gun on Palantir and we come to the charts, guys, you can see, like I said, that we had a stellar earnings which allowed the revenues to push up 11% on the charts from the business side of things. Now, when a stock actually jumps up to the overbought levels, we are going to see the RSI come back down like we have in the past. This is just something that does happen, especially with high growth stocks. I've seen this time and time again over the years, and it's a red flag sign for me, guys, that the stock is going to cool off. Now, my entry price on one of my long-term portfolios was actually around the $25 margin, so I actually cleared my position at break even yesterday. I'm looking for that slight pullback. Now, we will see some selling now that we have had a big push of 11%. This will come back down, guys, to about $23. It will line up with the 21 EMA, and I will then be $2 below my original buy price on that portfolio. Now, I do hold another big stake in Palantir inside another one of my brokerages. I have many different accounts, but on this one, guys, I sold my entire position, which was about 80% of the total position of Palantir, which marked up about 3% of my portfolio, which was thousands of pounds, and I did actually sell this position. So what I'm looking, guys, is for a sell-off over the next few days. We will get this at some point, especially if we ever saw a correction in the next few weeks in any of the S&P or Dow, futures. We will see a tiny bit of selling there on these high growth stocks. Once this does go below the $23 threshold, I will then start to look to dollar cost average back in, and if we did ever have a dip back down to $21 or $22, I will then start to load the boat more aggressively to have a much stronger baseline on the Palantir share price, guys. And looking for the long term, there is so much projection with the Guthrie and also the Foundary side of their business. They're working with the government. Again, with Gotham, they are working with the US government, and we also have the Foundry side of their business where they are sorting data. If you don't know what Palantir are, I have a ton of videos and content on Palantir, so go and check them out, guys. They are a fantastic company, and Alex is an amazing CEO. What he has done for the company over the next few years, he is trying to grow to be one of the leaders in data. Data is the new oil, according to ARK Invest and many big hedge funds and institutions, and this company know how to position themselves. They are holding on to some of the top government contracts right now, which could lead to some absolutely astronomical revenues in the future, because we don't know to what capacity they are going to continue to get funding and again improve their line into profitability as they start to grow their business again, and they start to branch out their network and machines into obviously a sector of data that could be included into many small businesses, as well as the top 100 Fortune companies that they are working closely with. I think they're working right now with about 10 or 11 of those companies. So guys, this is the Palantir share price. What I'm doing, why I have sold out of my position, despite the fact that ARK Invest are continuing to scoop up those shares. I am looking on a technical graph, guys, because we are overextended again on the RSI, so there will be a tiny bit of selling. When you see a shift again of 10% in one day, you will see another pullback at some point. The stock market is like a band, guys. You're always going to get selling. You're going to get peaks and troughs in the market. If you use examples like NEO, you can see, guys, on the charts, like if we go to NEO, where we had those peaks and troughs in the market, when we have those stellar earnings come out, but it's always, you know, continued by downward momentum and selling, where you find a greater area of support for a sideways momentum in the stock, and that's where you can load the boat and then increase that position, you know, moving forward. That's how I like to play the stock market. Again, if you look again at many of the other stocks, we can use Tesla again as another example. You get those peaks and those troughs, guys, in the market. So I'm looking to sell high and then buy low. That's what I'm looking to do. And right now we have been presented with an opportunity to in fact rebalance some of those shares, because there will be some selling. We do have some downward pressure coming in because we had such a big shift, a 12% jump in one day. Beyond Meat again is another perfect example. If you look at the case of Beyond Meat, if I just type Beyond in, you guys are going to be able to see, you know, this stock does absolutely fly up off the radar on stellar earnings, and then it does actually soar off as well. So we had, you know, those highs of $235 followed by those lows of $100 again a few weeks later, and again we have those highs with those revenues at 155, and now we are back down to 120. So it just goes to show, guys, that if you do actually load the boat and you have those big pushes in a single day, you are going to see the stock market retract like a band, and that is where you can get your better price. You can sell high and then buy low. So that is what I'm doing with my position on Palantir. I'm long on the stock for the future, but I know I can get a better price from where it is currently at and where I had originally had my original existing position. Now again, a great company, a great opportunity, and if you are someone that would like access to any of the information inside my private Patreon and you want to come and say hi or just support the channel, then again, a huge thank you and a shout out to all of my previous patrons, and again all my existing ones, and again if you are someone that would like to do that. I hope to see you guys in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this little talk on Palantir today. You learned something new, and again you learned something on the charts, which is what I love to show people, to help you guys become better and provide as much value as I can. I hope to see you in my next video. Ciao for now, guys.